What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about when a man disrespects you. What to do, what does it look like, okay? And trust me, I don't know how many people are going to click on this video. Probably not a lot, because a lot of people don't know what disrespect is or means. We all think we do, but I'm going to give you examples of a guy disrespecting your value. And I guarantee this has happened to everybody in your, probably watching my channel, and the situationships you're in. So again, I wish more people would see this video, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna put it out there anyway, okay? So jumping right into it, right? When I say a guy is disrespecting you, a lot of that would fall, not all of it, right? Because I think you could playfully play games with someone to some extent, test them, right? But we're talking about the guy who, I guess I can give you the examples, he's sporadic. He doesn't answer your questions. He kind of beats around the bush. He knows what he's doing, meaning he knows he's leading you on. He knows he's doing whatever it is to gain something at your expense. I see this all the time, okay? So what he's basically doing is he's testing your value. And there's ways this guy does it, or there's reasons why this guy doesn't. He doesn't see your value. I guess I could have wrote that out. He doesn't care about your value, or he's emotionally unavailable. Now, when I say care about your value, that can mean many different things. That can mean that you guys are on different pages. So let's put pages here. You guys are on different pages, so he doesn't really give a shit. He could maybe be talking to others. So again, he doesn't care if he's losing you, or you're on different like SMV numbers, like maybe you're a 5 versus him being an 8, like whatever it is, okay? But I want you to think of it as he's testing your value. When this happens, ladies, you have to nip it in the butt. It creates a very, very strong and fast downward spiral. It goes down very, very quick. And the reason for that is you have to understand why he's doing it in the first place. He doesn't see it. He doesn't care for it. He's emotionally unavailable. Usually when that happens, these guys are all about resource. I said this in other videos. I apologize. He's all about resources. He's all about assets. Okay? And the way this usually looks is, how can I get all the assets without paying the cost, okay? Without paying the cost. That's what he's trying to do. So going back here now, I say it a lot in my videos, there's 2 ways women uphold value: through her time and who she's intimate with. If a guy is pulling any of this bullshit, the first thing you need to do is limit, which women are horrible at this, these 2 things, right? Limit those 2 things, and then down here you have you create structure, meaning you have a talk about it, whether you call him out or you cut it off with him. Now, I would say this would probably be the second option. I would do this maybe a couple times, call him out, be like, hey, I realize you're a little more inconsistent. Don't say inconsistent, but I always tell women to say, hey, I don't want to make assumptions, so maybe you can help me figure this out, or help me figure something out. I've noticed that you have been, maybe I'm wrong, that you've been pulling back a little bit. Again, maybe I'm saying it too nicely here. I just want to kind of get, whatever, right? And see what he says. Whatever he says, then you need to come back with, okay, cool. I just am one of these people who like consistency, especially if I'm being intimate with the guy. I like hearing from someone daily. You know, whatever. Or especially if the guy and you are agreeing to like friends, or to like a relationship, seeing where it goes. If a guy is talking to you and he's sporadic with his texting, meaning he'll text you one day, go off 2 days, text you another, and then see you and you guys fuck, and that happens every single time, there's a problem. There is not structure. Ladies, without structure, there's chaos, okay? I always say that. How do you spell chaos? Is that how you spell chaos? Okay. How do you spell chaos? There it is. Without structure, there's chaos, okay? I tell women this all the time, so you have to call it out. And if you keep on calling it out, again, I'll call it out a couple times, and he cannot change, that's the reason you want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, right? You want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, okay, cool. I understand, you're busy, you're this, you're that, whatever it is. Don't let them get away with it. Acknowledge it and just say, hey, let's find a middle ground. Something you guys can agree on, something that's measurable. Maybe not talk every day, but talk a majority of the days. And when you do talk, maybe, on the phone once, whatever it is, okay, whatever it is. And if he can't give you that, hey, it's time for you to call that dude out and cut him off. Like, hey, like if he comes back around after not talking to you for a couple of days, comes back around and say, hey, it's good to hear from you, but listen, I've been doing, we haven't heard from you a couple of days, gave me some time to think. Make sure to rub that in. Gave me some time to think, and I just don't feel like we're on the same page. I kind of voiced my mind or my concerns, and I gave you a couple changes, but I don't see those things really changing. And again, there's nothing wrong with you. I understand you're busy. It's just, that's part of it, man. I just feel like we're on different pages. Like, I don't care what guys use. Listen, I don't care when guys say they're busy. It's like, okay, yeah, well, okay, if you can't communicate with me daily, how are you going to have a relationship? So don't listen to guys when they say they're busy, okay? Even though it's true. So I would do that. You have to uphold structure. Then he's going to come back with something, right? And when he comes back with, I don't know, man. I feel like when you cut a guy off, I have guys on no contact. If you want that, links down below. But I don't think a guy, you can hear the dude out, but you have to ask a lot of questions. Like, how do I know you're going to change? Or why are you saying this now? Why couldn't you just do it in the first place? Or I gave you multiple chances. How can I trust you or believe? Like, you really want a guy to answer those type of things. I'm not saying ask him as blatant or as crazy sounding as I'm making it, but you could word it in your way, where you kind of have to get a guy to ask those things. Because here's the thing. When you take him back, you're taking on the risk. That's what people don't understand. Like I say in all my videos, I'm going to write a different color here. Let's do red. I say this is a game of risk, okay? This is a game of risk. So think of it like this. If he's inconsistent with you, okay? If he's disrespecting you, there's a reason why, and there's risk. Meaning, why would I value you more than what I see your value is worth, right? One of those things. Or why would I value you so much when I don't care about your value, right? That's just risk. Why would I do that? That's like that's just like throwing money away. If we use money as an analogy or a symbol, it's just like me throwing money away. Why would I buy this if I don't need it? Which I know we all do that. Or why would I buy this if I don't want it? This doesn't make sense. So that's where the risk comes in for him. But if he still gets the assets, okay, he's all good, right? But if you stick around in that situation, you're the one getting literally and figuratively screwed. So you have to add structure. You have to call it out. That is you both eliminating risk and getting on the same page, right? Being mutual, or you would think that would be the case. But I'm sorry, mutual. God, man, my brain is, my brain's just fucking fried today. I'm making videos back to back to back, so I apologize. And it's sad because I have a degree in English literature, so I should know how to spell things. But if you're talking to a dude, you want to eliminate risk. Both of you want to do that. That's what you're trying to do. But because you're on different pages, there's conflict. Usually when you're on the same page, there is no risk. So you have to call that shit out and see if you can get back on a normal thing. If you take him back without doing this stuff, you are at risk because the chances of it happening again are guaranteed. Now, why? Because if we go back here, he just doesn't wake up and realize your value. He just doesn't wake up and start giving a shit. This is based on attraction. Okay? That's not how you spell attraction either. Well, it is, but you can't read it. Like, this shit's based on attraction. Now, he might respect you, which I know is what this video is about. He might respect the fact that, hey, you held your ground, but it doesn't change these things. Right? It's like when a dude cheats. I'm not saying once a cheater, always a cheater, but he didn't cheat like he didn't cheat just because he woke up one day and was like, hey, I'm going to fucking cheat. Like, let's do this. No, it's more deeper. It's internal. And once a guy cheats, again, not saying he's always a cheater. He can sit there and smack himself if it's about to happen again and say, hey, no, I don't want to hurt her. and stuff like that, but it's deeper. It just doesn't change overnight. It just doesn't. So when you call this dude out and you're accepting breadcrumb answers from him, you bet your ass it's going to happen again. He's testing your value. He's going to do it. If a guy's testing your value, like I said, he just doesn't respect you. Your picker's wrong. You're choosing the wrong dude. Get rid of him. Yada yada yada. Because you get this nasty mess. So, with all that being said, if you want to have a session with yours truly, link is down below. If you want to get my guides on all these things, I have like 8 or 9 guides for the price of one. Links down below. Ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.